Before starting at City Council, I'd sort of been, I guess I hadn't been in a paid or sort of professional role for a little while. I'd been doing some volunteer work on and off. I had been struggling to find a role that would fit with the fact that I needed to work part-time, but also just, obviously wheelchair accessible with the type of experience or in the position that I've had in the past.
Bridget has really contributed not just to the content, but more broadly to the branch as well. So she's been very brave in speaking up and sharing her opinion and really been an active part of the team. So I've seen a lot of growth in Bridget in the time that she's been with us, and it's been really positive.
Me and Bridget worked together for about 10 months. For the first little bit, we worked on, trying to get up that confidence a little bit, trying to work out what sort of stuff that she could do. We went over a resume, we went over a cover letter, we did some interviewing techniques. Once we sort of pinned down what sort of work that she wanted to get into, I realized that we have to get everyone else involved in this to help find this wonderful young lady some work.
When I first started working with Daniel, it was more about kind of confidence building stuff, but also Daniel getting to know me to sort of understand what I needed and sort of what the requirements would be for me to be able to find the right position.
When my colleague Rod came to me and spoke to me about the DAAW program, I immediately thought of Bridget and I thought, wow, what a great opportunity, and she would thrive in that environment.
The wonderful thing about the Disability at Work program at Brisbane City Council is that it's a short-term opportunity that really does help people advance the skills that they have. So what I really hope we're working on together with Bridget is for her to find the right role for her in council, with me as a really strong advocate for her. She's built some other wonderful relationships with people that they can also advocate for her, and hopefully we can find her the right role where she can continue to contribute.
I write articles for the division-wide newsletter. So that involves talking to people in other branches in our division about the cool things they do and how they are, working for the people of Brisbane, which I always really enjoy.
The benefits of working with HELP are really too great to talk about. I think people tend to think that when you're working with people who have a disability, that it might take a lot to make adjustments for them or create an environment where they can engage appropriately. I'd say I think that's not actually true. I think there's not a lot of things that we've had to do to make adjustments for Bridget. We've just had to take some reasonable steps to make sure that she's safe in our workplace. Our building is built to a particular standard that allows her wheelchair to access all the spaces that everyone else can. We just got to make sure that we're doing all that we can to allow her to bring her best self to work.
Every coach that works for HELP, we care about the people that we work with. We really just want the best for them, and we try and sort of work on their strengths and trying to get them into the right employment. We're not here to just sort of chuck anyone into any role. We want to make sure that the role that you get into is going to work for you, and you're going to want to stay there. It's just very gratifying to be able to help people like Bridget find employment and find somewhere that uses their strengths.
Coming to work at the council is, I guess it energises me. It makes me feel like I'm actually working for something, that the stuff I'm writing, although indirectly, it's part of the bigger picture that is, supporting the engine that runs so many services for Brisbane. I know I'm one part of the kind of the larger picture of being able to quote the tagline of our division, but to actually deliver experiences that matter.